Everyone, today we will talk about body pain, particularly the joint pains which are affecting each one of us as we grow older. The crucial points which get affected are the joints between the fingers. The second is the wrist area, elbow, shoulder, neck area, hip area, knee area, ankle area, and the base of the feet. All of them work on a different platform, and each time they function, the pain aggravates, for it's actually moving through a narrow area, narrow segment of life which is getting connected to the rest of the body. That means my mind is sending the signal that I have to move my hand from this hand to this place. But since these areas are getting blocked up, the movement does not happen. And since the movement does not happen, the restriction, because the flow of energy is happening and there is a connection happening between the neurons and the body part, you find that the pain aggravates. If this goes on, it's a tussle between two things. One is the signal to be accepted. Second thing is the signal which is being accepted by the body part. That means I am rusty, I am frozen, I have swelling, I have torn ligaments, I have weak nerves, I have weak muscles, my bone is become brittle. So a lot of things come into being. To begin with, first area we'll talk about the feet, which is crucial for each one of us to understand and work upon. How do we work upon the feet? We think about, that means I have to walk a certain distance, certain body movements will happen. My feet will lift up from the ground, one of the feet, and the weight goes onto the other feet, and then it tilts. Before the knee bends, and then goes that the step moves forward and is kept down. Now in this movement, what is happening is the flow is not proper. Since the flow is not proper, you have the aggravation. Instead of the feet going down, it becomes rigid like this. And if it becomes rigid, it's going to create tension in the calf muscle area. Since it's going to create tension in the calf muscle area, you will find the knee getting pain. How do I work on the knee area? Is when we talk about the knee segment, we have to understand, as we sit properly, like I'm sitting, now this is my knee, this area is my knee. Now I have to, when I move my hand up and down, you find that there is a patella which is there. This is a round form, is connecting, and there is two cavities. These are two eye holes. Now take the two fingers, that means the index finger and the middle finger, both the hands. What I am doing is, from the knee, if you look from the side, from the knee I am taking two fingers away. This much is the area I am looking at. So I am putting my thumb here, the two fingers will go into the cavity, and I am going to press. Same thing happening here. And I have to move up and down. These are part of the mama which are going to work for you. You keep on pressing this. So initially the pressure would be happening at the index finger, middle finger. So these two fingers, the pressure would be high. You press it and then finally press the top with the thumb. Again press this and then this thumb. Again press with the fingers, press with the thumb, press with the fingers, press with the thumb. Do it 10 times. Then bring the side of the arm to the elbow, the knee area. Bring both the hands down and then extend it. Do a namaskar. So you are putting the pressure on the same point. See, the same point which I pressed with the thumb, I am using it to press. Now when I am pressing this, I am doing a namaskar, and here I am extending the arm out and then bringing it back. So I am bringing it back to my chin area, going back, extending it back, extending it forward, bringing it back, extending it forward, bringing it back, extending it forward, bringing it back. Now from here I am plant both the arms. Then I slowly go to the shoulder. This also goes to the shoulder. As I go to the shoulder, my weight is going on to the knee. And slowly bring the hand down so that it touches the calf area and press, massage with the thumb. Massage. Continuously massage with the thumb so that you can feel the pressure happening at the muscle area and the area when the calf muscles, you find that there's a joining, and at the base it looks like a small heart, one and overlapping the other. So there's a gap. So this joint where it is joining, that area you have to press with the thumb. So what happened? I move it here, I press, lowering my thumb further down. As I press this, this is going to work upon my calf muscle area. Finally, I come to my leg. When I come to the leg, now I know, see, toes are there, the big toe and the first toe. The area between the big toe and the first toe, use the two fingers from the left hand if it's a right feet, and if it's the left feet, use the right hand. It has to be the opposite hands. So it will be the ring finger and the middle finger going up to this point, and where it bends down, that means the curve comes. The base of the feet has a curve. You have to press that point and press, release, press, release. While you are doing this, use the right palm. Because I am using my right leg, I am using the left palm to press this point. I am using the right thumb to press my ankle ball. So I am going to rotate it continuously while continuously pressing this. It should be clockwise 10 times and anti-clockwise 10 times. The pressure should be even on all the sides. Do not miss any of the spots, for it is going to work for your problems at the feet area, covering the frontal part. That means the problem when you have the movement happening, feet going down before it comes up, will get resolved, because then this problem pain here reduces. Post that, go to the heel segment. The heel segment you find is a tender spot. It's the right leg. I'm using the right hand, pressing the tender spot downwards. That means I'm pushing the heel downwards. See, I'm pushing the heel downwards towards the other side. Okay, so this can be done sitting, or you can do it if you are taking the support of a chair or something where you can put the leg up. Other person can do that for you. This is crucial point. These are crucial point. You press it for a longer period of time, but it should not become sore or tender. You already will find that this is a very soft spot. The more you are going to press it, it's going to pain you. After a certain moment of time, you will find that it becomes very tender. At moment, stop. But initially, that means for a week or 10 days, don't go beyond 5 to 10 times pressing the spot. This is for the base of the feet, upper part of the feet, your area between the ankle to the calf muscles, from the calf muscle to the knee. Now, when you are doing this, remember the cavity, this point which you pressed with the two fingers, these are called the eyes of the knee. This is a very tender spot. Similarly, when you extend the leg out, you find that below the leg there is a ligament, just below the bone. You find there is a tender spot. You press it, it's going to pain you a little. You have to press it with the thumb while these two fingers are here. The palm finger goes down and presses. So it's a pressing point which allows it. By chance, if you are not able to do that, you can use the other hand. You press it, the front portion, and bring the palm down, right hand, and then press the point. So you keep on pressing. You will find one tender spot which needs care. Don't press it hard. Don't create pain for you. Your job is to create softness. You'll find those muscles, tendons have become hard. It has to become soft. When that becomes okay, you will find that it's become better. Post that, the final step in this video we'll talk about is 4 fingers away from the knee. Where the knee is beginning, 4 fingers away, the 5th spot. Put the base of the palm like this. The base of the palm like this. Now, tap. You have to tap it 10 times. This is going to create a certain kind of pressure on the thighs initially, but this will open up. The quadricep muscles, the inner area, thighs which get tightened up, also gets released. Now, if the pain is there in the inner thighs, what you have to do is, after this tapping, bring the palm on the side and put the weight on that. Put the weight on that. Put the weight on that. So you are pressing this point. See. Do it 10 times, and as you finish, make sure you take a little bit of coconut oil and massage it thoroughly. If it's a cold climate, definitely add a little bit of pepper, crushed pepper, a little bit of camphor to it. In the peak winter, definitely the coconut oil becomes solid. So warm it up and then apply. Don't heat it up, don't boil the oil. We don't want to burn the skin. We want to create tenderness, softness, suppleness in the skin. Thank you. Namaskar to everyone. We'll meet again in the next video talking about the upper body part which can really help you out in your day-to-day life.